I challenged myself, a professional Minecraft speedrunner, to beat Minecraft 16 times in under 4 hours, using only the best seeds possible. These seeds were from a category called Filtered Seed Glitch List. They guarantee us a few things, like a completable ruined portal with a looting sword in the chest, a housing bastion and a fortress close to our nether spawn, and the stronghold within 300 blocks of our exit portal. Loading into my first seed, and straight away I could see the ruined portal. The filter guarantees us there are enough iron nuggets in the chest to make 3 iron ingots, so I grab some logs to make a crafting bench and sticks. I'll make an iron pick and mine the gold blocks to make a gold axe and helmet. This is a great start to our first seed, although this filter doesn't guarantee us any food, so we'll need to avoid as much damage as possible while we are in the nether. I spawn right beside the bastion and start the bastion route to trade with the piglins. We get all our trades completed and have 32 obsidian. Typically in FSG, 10 is more than enough. We see the fortress from the bastion and pearl over to start killing blazes. Since we have a looting sword, the blaze rod drop rate is increased, dropping a max of 4 rods over the normal max of 1. What I didn't realize at first was that this fortress was not the one the filter intended for me to find, and when I left the nether I was in a cave and the stronghold was over 1,000 blocks away. Luckily for us, we got 32 obsidian from the bastion, and I was able to use this obsidian to double travel. After digging up to the surface, we crafted our Eyes of Ender and used 2 of them to locate the stronghold. Then we set our spawn and died. Dying like this is a common strategy in Minecraft speedrunning, referred to as hunger resetting. When you have no food or are low on health, you just set your spawn and die using pearls, fire, or fall damage to reset your hunger and health. To save digging back down, I used 10 of the remaining 22 obsidian to re-enter the nether and head to our second portal location, which put us in the stronghold. After quickly navigating the stronghold, we entered the end at 8 minutes and 58 seconds and pearled to the middle and waited for a perch. With a time of 10 minutes and 29 seconds, we had completed our first run. Although a little outside the normal, we were on pace for many completions. We started looking for a new world straight away, trying to reduce the amount of time we spend not playing a run, and within 1 minute we have found our next seed. For this seed there was a flint and steel in the portal chest and some cows nearby, which we were able to kill to get some food for the run. On entering the nether we spawned near the fortress, but no bastion was visible. After a little searching we find it and boat down to start our route. After completing trades we leave and there is a spawner right above our bastion. We pearl up and a few blazes later we head to build our blind portal. Once in the overworld we notice it was the wrong spot for the second time and we don't have the obsidian to build another portal. So we're going to have to travel this in the overworld. We locate the stronghold and it's over 1,500 blocks away. We start traveling as quickly as possible, throwing pearls through the mega tiger biome, and we come across an ocean. Here we get a dolphin and pray that the rest of the travel is all ocean, and it was. We get to the stronghold at 11 minutes and dig down to navigate the stronghold. Entering the end and pearling up to a tower, we use a bow to shoot down some crystals. We're able to make this a quicker end fight and finish the second run in a little under 15 minutes. In the third seed, we had a minor run-in with some creepers in the overworld. Luckily for us, it ended up being helpful for getting dirt blocks to move around the nether. Although the bastion this time didn't give us enough string for more than 2 beds, so we would need to get creative in the end and use respawn anchors as a replacement to damage the dragon. There was a convenient ruined portal when leaving the bastion that gave us a second golden apple, which should be enough food to complete this run. A quick fortress and a few pearls, we leave the nether, hoping this time we are in the right spot. We get to the overworld above an ocean, and there, we can see it. Not only a stronghold, but the portal room is exposed. An exposed portal room is amazing, as we're able to skip the navigation of the stronghold, which is a huge time save and avoids all the monsters that will spawn within. We hunger reset and enter our third end at 8 minutes, accidentally leaving a bed in the overworld. This leaves us with just 4 explosives, 1 bed, and 3 respawn anchors. Unfortunately, the end fight didn't go well. The dragon did not enter its perch phase for the first 3 minutes that we were in the end. And when it finally did perch, its head flipped sides on the way down and our bed did no damage and I was unable to do any damage with the anchor. I had 3 anchors left now and a bow. I had to use the mostly intended way to kill the dragon and started shooting down all the crystals. After using the anchors we had left and our axe, we were able to kill the dragon after 2 more perches. We had done it. After 5 minutes in the end, we had killed the dragon, but we were yet to have a run go smoothly from start to finish. The next run started out great. We were in the fortress before 4 minutes, looking for stray blazes or a spawner, but could not find anything for 2 minutes. Eventually we found it. It was a double spawner where they are close enough to both trigger at the same time. This slowed down our fortress split, but we were still able to leave the nether and get to the stronghold by 8 minutes and enter the end 30 seconds after that. Not a bad end time, and with an average end fight we should be in our next world just after 10 minutes. It's what I thought. This end fight, the dragon perched at 11 minutes. but I had not correctly prepared my anchors on my hopper and failed to blow it on the last cycle, and the dragon flew away. It took over 5 minutes from here to complete the run. Shooting on the crystals and multiple perches later, the dragon was dead. This run was heartbreaking. So many things were going wrong, and I was considering calling the whole thing off and trying again another time. On to the next run, where we spawned in the desert, and that meant no wood. It was worth my time to check the nether anyway, and after looting the chest, which had a gold axe and 8 golden carrots, this was a good sign, if we could get wood. We entered the portal and load the nether. And fortunate for us, we were in a warp forest. We grabbed some wood and make our iron pick and route the bastion. This run is feeling good. The bastion is quick, the fortress is quick. We're back in the overworld at 5 minutes. This could be the turnaround we need. When we get to the overworld, we could not craft a boat because we only had nether wood. But luckily, there were dolphins below us, so we were able to use them to swim to the stronghold, and it was close. Everything was going right. We entered the end at 6 minutes and pearled into the middle to set up our obsidian. Not long after that, the dragon perched, and we were able to kill it with our beds and complete the run in 7 minutes and 46 seconds, a personal best for the day. This run was a needed confidence boost. We were back on track for our 16 completion and just needed to stay consistent throughout the rest of the runs. Ruin portal, to bastion, to fortress, to stronghold. The only thing that slowed down this seed was the fact that we had to mine all the backup gold blocks for pearls in the housing, as the trades didn't go well. In the end, we finished this run in 12 minutes flat and kept powering through. In the next run, we had a late death after making a mistake and throwing out fire charges in the bastion. We were unable to light the portal and died trying to get back to the bastion. This lost us 7 minutes. We made a second attempt at completing our 7th run. Good nether, good trades, good stronghold. We completed our 7th run with a time of 10 minutes and 20 seconds, but with over 8 minutes of time lost between the 6th and 7th run. Now we started to get into a rhythm. All the runs were starting to look good. We completed run 8 with a time of 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Run 9 saw us kill sheep for food in the overworld and have a solid nether. The run was quick as well, just 8 minutes and 46 seconds. We were just over 2 hours into the challenge and had already completed 9 runs. We were over halfway through and things were going okay. In run 10, we had a terrifying moment with the skeletons where we survived on just half a heart. We managed to avoid dying and push through the rest of this run. The stronghold for this run was not exposed also, so we had to navigate it. And for an ocean stronghold, this is dangerous as all the monsters that are meant to spawn in caves spawn in the stronghold instead. With the stronghold navigation slowing us down a bit, we were able to complete this run in under 15 minutes, which is just as quick as we need to go for the 16 completion goal. The next run had a very close call in the bastion as hoglins and piglins were playing the best defense of their lives. The only other thing that slowed this run down was a 4-minute end fight, but still a strong ending time of 10 minutes and 26 seconds. Once we got into the 12th run and were rounding the corner to the home stretch, we had spawned in an enclosed ravine in the nether. We crafted 3 gold picks and started digging through to find the bastion. In hindsight, we should have just reset this seed, but we were committed to finding the bastion. After the bastion, we had to find the buried fortress next, which meant more digging. But at this point, we were too far invested that just completing the seed would be quicker than starting a new one. We got out of the nether, but then we could not hunger reset for 1 minute as we still had a fire rate on. Eventually resetting and entering the end to beat the dragon with a time of 15 minutes and 12 seconds. Run 13 and 14 had some small places where we lost time, mainly during stronghold navigation. But in the end, we were able to complete them both with times of 13 and 12 minutes. After completing run 14, we had 37 minutes left to complete just 2 runs. With our current pace, we were well on track for this and might even hit 17 completions if we are lucky. But then run 15 happened. Our overworld was good. We were even able to kill some chickens for food. When we entered the nether, we spawned on both structures. Our bastion was flawless. Our fortress was good. We were heading to the exit, the nether, at just 6.5 minutes. We even hit the stronghold in our blind, which is insanely lucky. Under 7 minutes and we were in the stronghold navigating, a quick nav, and we can surely get 16 runs. The stronghold just had other ideas. I looked and I looked and I looked for almost 10 minutes to find the portal room. We had multiple runs quicker than the time I spent looking for this portal room. With a 16-minute end entry, we were still on fine pace for our 16 if the dragon purchased quickly. And it did, just 2 minutes after we entered the end. but we waited one turn too many and couldn't blow up our anchor. So we tried to axe the dragon to get it to fly away, but there was a problem with our axe. It had glitched out. We were unable to deal damage, so I had to quit and rejoin to fix the problem. We lost so much time in the end game of this run that it hurts to look back on. Just noticing the portal room a bit quicker and hitting this perch, we could have been on track for 17 completions. Now it was not even looking like we would get our goal of 16 done. We ran out of hunger, but we were able to get the job done and complete this awful run in 21 minutes and 30 seconds. Absolutely wrong. We had just 30 minutes left to find a playable seed and beat it. I start resetting and I'm struggling to find a playable seed. Time is running out. After 3 minutes of resets, we finally find a playable seed. We do not have much time left now. In the overworld, there are some sheep and enough iron to make a flint and steel. So I killed the sheep for some food and extra wool, then got into the nether. Here we found a bastion right on spawn and most importantly, open terrain, which helps with seeing the fortress. Although I could not see it, so I used a trick called Pie Ring, which will tell me the direction of the fortress. We got to the first spawner and killed 2 blazers and get just 5 rods. We need 1 more minimum to make the 12 eyes of Ender required for the end portal. I spot the second spawner and pearl to it. The next blaze drops the final 2 rods and we had to build our exit portal. We're out of the nether at 5 minutes. As long as we get a good end split, we are fine. The portal puts us at the bottom of a ravine, so we tower up and break free into the ocean and throw a pearl and follow it. Instantly the stronghold is visible, the portal room is visible, but there is a monument sitting very close to it, and if we get mining seed, this run could be over. We swim into the portal room and fill the portal quickly and avoid getting mining with fatigue. I'm in the final end at 6 minutes and 11 seconds. We just need the dragon to perch within the next 3 minutes and we have completed our goal. We go to our position to wait for the dragon and it circles and fireballs us, then moves back to the other side. At 7 minutes and 16 seconds, it perches. We pearl into the middle to perform our 1 cycle. And we have done it. In 3 hours and 57 minutes and 57 seconds, we've beaten Minecraft 16 times and set a new world record in this difficult challenge.